Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. All right, let's get a Scorpio reading in. How you doing? What up, Scorpio Nation? All right, let's see what the universe wants Scorpio to know. Face down. All right. Let's do... Okay. So I have been doing 3 card reads. I just did a full spread of Pisces because it just poop came out with Pisces card on the top. So I'm like, okay, Pisces. So for Scorpio, the roots of the read are the Knight of Wands, the 6 of Wands in reverse. Ooh, but the King of Pentacles. Ding on. Ooh. You jumping through hoops behind the scenes here, Scorpio? No. Okay. Ready, set, go. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you got the 2 of Cups here. Then you got the 8 of Cups and the High Priestess in reverse. You really keeping this on the DL. Okay. Scorpio stellium. I hear you there. But something is getting... Something's... I don't know if it's throwing it off or something's not transmitting something. And your little cuppies here that go down your spinal cord with your little crystal fluid, right? The spinal fluid. Okay, so you have your little cuppies. I think I've said this in previous videos, but I feel like I'm getting new followers since I said that. So like, how I read this, either way, these 2 little beautiful tulips here that go down and create almost, you know, kind of looks like a helix, double helix, DNA. It's telling me, because how we process things kind of creates our inner world. Now, this is very scientific. It's not woo-woo anymore. These are bridging together now. This is why so many people are getting into astrology and things like that. Science and spirituality are coming together. So, I know my Scorpio Nation's going to live for that. So, what this means to me is like your little amygdalas are cups. They're cups and they're holding almonds, which are the amygdalas, which are in the shape of almonds. And they're inserted into the little cups. Now, what is an almond? It's a nut, lady. But the almond itself is good for one particular mineral. There, I dwindled it down for you. It's not an herb, it's a mineral. Magnesium. What does magnesium do in the body? It transmits everything. All of the nutrients that are coming into your system need magnesium to go. So these little cuppies in your brain are transmuting, transferring, and transmitting energies from the outside. Okay? You're getting messages that you can't see. Okay? So that's what this says to me. You've got your Ace of Cups in here, and then you've got your 2 of Cups. And then when you bridge them together, right here, right, this comes down, this comes up, and when you bridge them together, it comes out. Okay, so that to me would be the 3 of Cups when you're talking about your brain and your heart space coming together in a meeting spot, and then you're putting it out into the ethos through your voice, through your vocal cords. Okay, so with this in reverse, either the message is not being received, or you block that message. You're blocking the message. So, yeah, you're walking away here, blocking the message, and you're keeping on the DL. I don't think I'm the type of channel that would have cross watchers, but when Scorpio sets that spell in motion, you do not break it. Don't break the spell. Don't do it. Okay? When anybody sets that in motion, don't break the spell. If they ask for space, you give them space. If they need their space, they need their space. Okay? You're not going to convince them otherwise. You just need to respect the boundaries and say, okay, I will operate as you need me to operate. And that's called basic human decency and respect. And I think that we can all agree. We can give that to each other, no problem. No need to get obsessed about it or anything like that. So I just did a long place. Well, okay. I don't know how long the place. It felt like it was long. Ooh, okay. So, you're good, buddy. I see you. I was putting my foot right by your bum so I didn't run into you. So now I'm going to clarify with a deck that I usually don't use because the pictures are so blessed and small, but this, you know, ray of sun, look at, see? You can see it clear as crystal now. So this is the 13th tarot deck, and it's by Necro. So I'm like, I'm going to whip this out for Scorpio because this is probably my third favorite deck that I have. I love this deck. Absolutely freaking love this deck. However, it's just occurred to me the reason why I don't use this too often is because I don't think there's any boobies necessarily, but there's like naked figures. Well, like showy. Like, alright. Scorpio though, right? 13. The death card. John. Okay, we're gonna clarify. What's up with the Two of Cups in reverse for Scorpio? What's happening? Oh, and the other reason why I love this, my teeny tiny tarot hands can do this. All right, what does Scorpio need to know about their Two of Cups in reverse? The Hanged Man in reverse. Oh, either you don't want to see things from their perspective, or they are not seeing things from your perspective, or both. Or all over the place here. Oh. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. When you're on a different value structure as somebody else, the messages can like, you know, and they're all over the place, and there's no meeting. There's no... there was a dude who explained like the hockey thing to me, and he said that like when you, because I did a long time ago, I played street hockey a long time ago on rollerblades, sometimes on foot, most times on rollerblades. But this is reminding me of that instance where if you don't want the puck to bounce off your stick, because it so often did, I would get so flaming freaking frockin' pissed. Every time I tried to accept the puck or get the puck, it would just like ting and go off in another direction. And I would get, he's like, you've got to accept it. You've got to be ready for it and just kind of gently come in, like back into yourself and accept that puck so it doesn't bounce right off. And I think that, I don't know why I picked that analogy, but I think one of you is just not willing to accept, or you're like, yeah, I got this. And then they send in the puck, and the puck just like ting, bounces off of. So if you do want to hear this person's message, or if whatever, and this might be the lessons from this, is like, try next time when this type of situation comes up. This might have already burnt itself out though, with the Hanged Man and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You might have just taken one look at their value system and been like, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But next time, try to be more like the hockey player accepting the puck, right? And I just said that on a spiritual channel. I'm sure there's a better analogy. I'm really sorry, Scorpio. But that is a really key component in any Two of Cups situation. Like if you have completely different value structures, that is going to screw up the communication. But right now, the way things are, in the next 2 years, we're going to need to start focusing on accepting others' communication, not accepting their value system, not accepting what it is that they're saying as truth, no, but accepting that that's what they see as truth. And we can disagree with it. We can see the, oh my Lord, red flags in it, but we know we got to keep it to ourselves. Okay. That's what feels like is happening here. You saw this person's value structure and you're like, but I have my own. I'm good. This is the roots. This is in your roots. And so you're like, yeah, we can't hang. We just can't hang. And that's Scorpio energy. If there's too much of a difference there, and if you for 1 second felt like they were trying to push anything on you, that'll shut us down in no time flat. We're like, yeah, sure, okay, bye. And then, yeah, we walk away. So, okay, 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Yeah, different value structures. Maybe this person attempted to show you some pentacles, some value structure or something. And maybe it was a lie. Hangman in reverse here. Something. Hangman is not just. Let's take a look at the card. See if I can even show. I can show you the card. See, this is the heart and the throat. But it's in reverse. It's in reverse. See, his heart is on fire and his like throat area is on fire and his eyes are on fire, which tells me something's happening up here, the window to the soul. So he's a very, very intelligent, connected person. Okay. But like for some odd reason, like their energy just is not making it through to you. See, there's his heart on fire. There's his throat chakra on fire. And then he's got red eyes. Okay, so. And it's in reverse. So something's not translating, either for you or for them. It's upside down. It's the key to communication. Look at, she's got the key in the center of her. Oh God, can I show this? Okay, there's no boobies. Okay. So there's the key in the center, right? And she's balancing on the circle. She's trying. She's dangling the key, but not happening. All right, 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Christ, it's 12 minutes in, and I'm only on the. I love you, Scorpio. Okay, 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups clarified for Scorpio, and then this 2 of Cups thing. They're kind of telling me, yeah, you already said it. All right, let's get the Priestess in reverse. How about that? Ooh, one wanted to jump. Priestess in reverse for Scorpio. Pretty please. Something, and ooh. Knight of Cups. Okay. That's why I love this deck. So the Knight is right on the horseback and it's coming in and out and 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 in and out. But like that's not what's on this card. What's on this card is friggin' bomb diggity. Look at that card. That's the Knight of Cups. Notice something's missing. Like. So what this says to me is because this energy's here, this is screaming at me mind games. They're wearing a mask and they're playing mind games. And that's why you're like, I gotta go. It's past my curfew. I might be 34 years old, but it is past I'm 40, whatever. It's past my curfew. I gotta go. Okay. Can I get the roots of the read for Scorpio? Clarify, pretty please. Yeah, so I don't blame you for creating that spell. Yeah, we're all done here. We need to not talk anymore. 9 of Wands in reverse. 6 of Cups in reverse. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. 5 of Swords in reverse. The 9 of Cups in reverse. Ooh, this person taught you something here that's ridiculously invaluable. And that's why you're shutting up. That's why you're like, I gotta go. Thank you. Bye. Da-da-da. And maybe you did have to make kind of like a nice fiery exit. Not fiery. Ooh. Not necessarily a fiery exit, but you told him what was up, and you let him know I see right through you. Mm. I said that. Okay. That's what these cards are telling me. All of them are in reverse. You learned so much from this, and you're like, but you're not trying to bring it to the forefront by any means. But you're like, yeah. I feel like you let them know in private some way that like that little flame fire ring there. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like both of you learned a lot from each other, but you're like, I can't. Because like this is a lot of 9 of Wands, healing from something. 6 of Cups. Not reminiscing, not living in the past. 2 of Pentacles. And you've got the Queen and King of Pentacles here. But you don't want to put any of those pentacles up on that conveyor belt. And the 5 of Swords. Yeah, you're like a, not necessarily a bird set free, but you saw the potential for that kind of being locked in. And then the 9 of Cups in reverse. I feel like this person might have really just been like, yeah, with his heart burning here and the 9 of Cups and then this headspace. I feel like this person isn't in touch with them. It's like their mental faculties and their heart space are not bridging at all. It's almost like they don't even know themselves, much less anybody else they encounter. I don't know. Maybe they make wild accusations with the 5 of Swords here. So when you go out into the world and you make crazy accusations about people without any foundation, this kind of feels like a person that uses a broad brush to paint their world. So like, all this type of people is this way, and all those type of people are that way, and all these type of people are this way, and it's like that really, really broad brush. That really just, there's no exception to this. And they don't feel safe in the world. And they just didn't, I don't know. You're like, this is all, this is just like, and maybe they're bringing these issues up for you in your, maybe this is something that's healing you when you can learn to see this energy. Because if you can see it, you've either conquered it or you've got it within yourself. I don't think you're budging here. You're not bringing it to the forefront. It's like, see how she's tucking this in? She's like, thanks for the lesson. Thanks for the insight. I'm going to take my value structure and blow. Yeah, that's what it feels like here. something invaluable came from this interaction, which is why, like, I think you did handle this with some sort of, but somehow they know. It feels like they know with this and this card being so similar with the hoopies. It feels like they know. And you don't need to say anything else. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Heck yeah. Okay. I'm just double checking, make sure, because this is a lot of energy that's just not. So with the Six of Wands, yeah, none of this is taking root, because wands are the little whips, they call them whips, where you can grow a whole nother tree from it. You're not letting any of this take root. You're just observing it here. And you're like just jumping over it, like, yeah, I see you. Have a nice day. You're like, you're just like, okay, I'm going to take that lesson and tuck it in. I don't know why, but it feels like something about this exchange has to do with not just value structures here, but like, I don't know. I don't know how to put it like that. This feels to me like money in the bank. At some point, I'm not saying right now, but I think when you're done processing this, interesting. Huh! I can't. That's just, I'm just getting the feeling vibe. Interesting. Go Scorpio. That's Scorpio energy, though. We're always looking for new opportunities to do that type of thing for ourselves. Let's do the force of nature thing for Scorpio. Scorpio. Ooh, okay. Just go right up. Ooh, summer solstice. Interesting. Leave it to Scorpio to be blazing during the middle of winter. Or at least if you're in the northern hemisphere. Excuse me. Radiance. The word solstice originates from the Latin word solstium, which means stationary or stopped. Stiti is the word S-T-I-T-I. Sun, stopped, is stiti, and sun is sol. This is because twice during the solar year, the sun appears to rise and set in the same place for several days. It seems to be taking a much-needed rest before making the next circuit across the sky from one solstice to the next. It is ceaseless, predictable. Certainty have existed since before the time of our ancestors. There are stories in many cultures that personify the sun as a deity, either male or female, often riding in the sun across the sky in a boat or chariot. With the summer solstice comes the accumulation of the sun's travels that have led to the longest days of the year. The light is now at its fullest and has provided its own brand of nourishment to the land and all of its inhabitants. Celebrations and ceremonies abound. Passion and playfulness are themes. We feel an innate desire to be outdoors in the natural world and reap the benefits of the longest days of the year. We instinctively seek the light, and during this cycle, there is an abundance of it. Let the radiance of the sun inspire your inner radiance to shine forth. Release your concerns about what may happen in the future and focus on appreciating everything you have that is good and right. Allow Father Sun to take away your worries and cares. Do something physically active to stimulate your inner light. Dance, sing, but most important, get outdoors. Do not let any negative thoughts or habits stop you. When you are in love with life, you naturally radiate that love. During this part of your cycle, your capacity to love is greatly amplified. In one of those supreme ironies of life, the more love you give, the more returns to you. It starts by allowing the radiant being you truly are to be expressed in the world. Smile a little more. Notice the beauty of nature. See the humor and paradoxes of life. Show your love, especially to those whom you are closest. Then smile even more and watch how the world around you lights up. Ooh, I was feeling that today. Oh, I was feeling that today. I know it's still winter and it's been a long, dark one, but like I was feeling that today. Get some if you're like in a like area where it's like snowy or like you're like tornado-y or whatever the heck it is, here, I'll give you some energy quick. Give you a little love energy. So, I think gorgeous. Look at her. She's so beautiful. So, quick little nudgy story. It's a mythology story. It's not, again, I don't have a religion, but it's a fun little story. So, after Aphrodite was born, and I'll let you look that up because I don't know how YouTube's going to handle any of this. She washed upon the shore, and the first thing she came upon was a calla lily. And she was so jealous of its beauty that she unseized her sword and like cut it off. She cut the blossom off. And that's why they look the way they do today. And she gave it a piston in the middle to try to make it look ugly. I really don't think they are. I think they're still absolutely gorgeous. So anyway, it's lovely. I hope you get a little vibe from that. See, it's kind of like it's got two petals on it. Normally it doesn't look like this. That's why I picked it. It's like a weird... I pick out the freak plant. Go figure. But isn't she pretty? She's just... And she's got 3 pistons. So, that's like, alright. You're probably going to stay here for a hot minute. So I'll take you home because you're gorgeous to me. So, and then she's got all like new blooms coming. So, just a little something, something. Gets you out of like the wintertime weirdness blues thingy, mature. Okay. Ooh, jeez. Gonna have to clean the table. Alright, Scorpio. I love you. Until next time, keep your flame